It's a brisk fall morning, but that's not stopping us from hitting the road and checking out the local record show. And these two said they wanted to come along. You guys ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Channel 33, RPM, yeah, 33, RPM, Channel 33, RPM, yeah, final gear and more.
Okay guys, we made it. We're here. We are at the Victoria Inn. This is the scene of Rockin Richard's record and CD show. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what's inside. Let's go check it out.
Rockin Richard's event has become the second largest record show of its kind in Canada. We started initially with approximately 25 tables at the Victoria Inn, so it's expanded to the point where we now have in excess of 90 tables, and today's event, as a matter of fact, is the largest event we've had to date, with 92 tables of music collectibles. What we've noticed is now that the younger crowd is the high school, university crowd has become more and more evident, and the interest in vinyl on their part has increased. That's what we've noticed. I find that exciting because the interest is not waning. The interest is revitalized and re-energized. There is a high interest in classic rock and heavy metal music. Those are extremely popular, and as well as prog psych, progressive psych music, and an additional blues and R&B and funk, and to a certain extent a little bit of disco in there, along with jazz. We have certain genres attract certain collectors.
Okay, we're leaving the record show now. I got a bunch of records here. I'll show you what I got, but some cool stuff. And more importantly, I ran into a bunch of really cool people, a lot of Channel 33 RPM viewers. It was really cool to connect with all those folks, plus talking with Alex and Richard, the organizer of the show. So cheers, guys. That was fantastic. I can't wait for the next one. But as I said, let's go back home and check out what we got. And we're back. I gotta tell you guys, as I just said, I had a really fun time at the record show. I mean, not only was the prices were decent, and not only that, there's a lot of selection, but most importantly, there's a lot of cool people there I met. I mean, just talked about the organizers, but also met a bunch of you guys, Channel 33 RPM viewers, had some really good chats about record collecting and records and that kind of stuff. And so it was awesome. And I get a sense there's really a strong record collecting community and spirit in the city. So I'm happy to be here and part of that, hopefully. So thank you guys to everyone who stopped me and said hello, and as I said, it was a great time. My kids, they wanted to go. I didn't ask them to go. And, kids being kids, they're getting bored towards the end, but I like to take them out to these things once in a while too. I mean, I remember being a kid, my parents would drag me up to like antique sales and stuff like that. So, I guess I'm paying. This is payback now. Now my kids have to go through what I went through. But in all honesty, it's really cool, and to show them that music is a tangible thing that comes in these 12-inch circles, and then you go out and buy them and meet people. So I think it's a good lesson to teach kids. Anyway, I got, I think, 8 records here. I spent about $62. I'll take you quickly through the collection and show you what I bought. First up is Rockin, Back for the Attack. And this is it's actually probably my favorite Rockin album. I've got to tell you, I've never actually seen it on vinyl before. So this was $10 Canadian, which is like $7 or so US. I saw it. I had to grab it. The cover, there's a price tag on there. I can take that off. The cover, other than that, is VG++ shape. The vinyl is the same. It needs a good cleaning. But I'm sure it'll be fine after I do that. This next one was a complete blind buy. I like the name of this band, Blood Rock, and this is the album Blood Rock 2. And this came out in 1970. This is a Canadian edition. And I've heard a bit about about these guys. And they're kind of like southern rock, southern hard rock, that sort of stuff. But it's a cool album artwork, and there's the back. Let's check out the label. So this record is in VG Plus as well, and there is the old Capitol label. I haven't spun any of these yet, so kind of looking forward to that as well. This one, when I saw, I had to grab. This is an upgrade copy for me. I have a copy, but it's well worn, and this one is in excellent shape. This is the 1981 release from Girls School called Hit and Run. Great straight up hard rock. It says new unplayed. This one was $12.99. It was $13. Still, I was happy to pay for this record. This next one I was searching for the longest time, and you find it quite often in the wild, but never in very good shape at all. And that's Deep Purple Burn. This is the came out in '73. This is the first album with Mr. David Coverdale on vocals. Of course, David Coverdale went on to form Whitesnake. Did one more album with Deep Purple, I believe. Then he went on to form Whitesnake. But great tunes on here. Burn, Lay Down, Stay Down, Sail Away. I love this record, and this copy is absolutely minty. It cost me $10 Canadian. Speaking of Deep Purple and guitar player Richie Blackmore, we have his project, his post Deep Purple project called Rainbow with Ronnie James Dio on vocals. Of course, this came out in 1978. Great album. Looking again for this one for a long time. Another $10 record. And again, these are all minimally in VG Plus condition. Love the gatefold here as well. And 3 more records to show you guys. I talked about this before, but moving back here to my hometown of Winnipeg, I've kind of wanted to build up my collection of Winnipeg artists on vinyls. I've been going for like Harlequin and the Guess Who and that kind of stuff. But here's another local-ish band. They're between here and Saskatchewan, the province next door, and that is Streetheart. And their leader, their singer, Kenny Shields, recently passed away, which is unfortunate. Now, I'm not sure how well known these guys are outside of this area, but their tunes are still played all the time on classic rock radio. So this is their 1979 album. And the big tune on here was Here Comes the Night. But it's also got a cover of the Rolling Stones, Under My Thumb. And a funny story, they play these guys, as I said, all the time here on the radio and even growing up. So I actually heard their version of Under My Thumb before the Rolling Stones version. And I think it's one of the best covers of that song, one of the best Rolling Stone covers, period. So a fantastic record. Staying with Streetheart, here is their 1980 album, Drugstore Dancer. This one was also $5. That one was $5. This is my only pet peeve. We've talked about this before, but it's when people put stickers right on the album jacket. I've done videos about removing those kind of price tags, but it might be time to revisit that topic again. And finally, one last one from Streetheart. This is their 1978 album called Meanwhile. Back in Paris, the fantastic lead-out track on here being Action. This one, by the way, was $3. Okay, that is my trip to the record store. I can't wait for the next show in the spring, guys. Let me know what you thought of today's episode in the comments below. Remember, leave a quick like if you enjoyed it. And if you are so inclined, check out the Channel 33 RPM merch store for t-shirts like this and tons more. Link below this video. I hope you have a fantastic week. Until next time, keep on spinning.